What's up? Welcome back to Whiff Report. Today, I'm going through my predictions for who I think will win the MLB Awards. I'll be choosing who I think wins Rookie of the Year, Manager of the Year, Cy Young, and MVP in both leagues. So without further ado, let's get into it. First, we have the Rookie of the Year, and we're going to start off in the AL. The finalists for this award are Roman Anthony, Jacob Wilson, and Nick Kurtz. Yes, we have two athletics players in the finalists for the AL Rookie of the Year. So who do I think will win AL Rookie of the Year? I got Nick Kurtz winning the AL Rookie of the Year. In his rookie season, Nick went absolutely crazy. He hit 36 home runs and 420 at-bats. He also scored 90 runs and had 86 hits. On July 25th, 2025, Nick became the first rookie ever to hit 4 home runs in a single game. And in the same game, Nick tied Sean Green for the most total bases in a game ever at 19. Nick Kurtz was absolutely elite this year, and I can see him doing this for many years to come. Now on to the NL Rookie of the Year. The NL Rookie of the Year finalists are Drake Baldwin, Caleb Durbin, and Cade Horton. Out of those three, I have Cade Horton winning the Rookie of the Year in the NL. In his 118 innings, Cade threw 97 strikeouts with a 2.67 ERA. After getting called up on March 15th, 2025, Cade helped keep the Cubs in playoff contention throughout the year. He wasn't able to pitch during their postseason run though, because he had a cracked rib at the end of September. That was my Rookie of the Year predictions. Now let's move on to the Managers of the Year. The AL Manager of the Year finalists are John Schneider, Stephen Vogt, and Dan Wilson. I have John Schneider winning this. Just 1 year after being at the bottom of the AL East and only going 74 and 88, the Blue Jays came back to go 94 and 68 and tie for first in the AL East with the Yankees. The Blue Jays would go on to beat the Yankees though in the ALDS. And they would go all the way to the World Series and be 1 inning away from winning it all. But tragedy struck and the Blue Jays lost the World Series to the Dodgers. But with the grit and the connection that this team has, John Schneider gets the AL Manager of the Year. In the NL, we have Terry Francona, Pat Murphy, and Rob Thompson. In the NL, I have Terry Francona. After coming back from retirement, Terry Francona leads this young and exciting Reds team all the way to the playoffs. The Reds went 83 and 79 and just squeaked into the wild card. They were swept in the NL wild card by the eventual World Series champion Dodgers, but this will hopefully spark a new beginning for the Reds and Terry Francona. Now we move on to the Cy Youngs. The AL Cy Young finalists are Tariq Skubal, Garrett Crochet, and Hunter Brown. I chose Tariq Skubal. Tariq Skubal again proves he's one of the most exciting and one of the best pitchers in all of the AL and in the entire league. Skubal threw 241 strikeouts with a 2.21 ERA just 1 year after winning the Triple Crown. He led his Detroit Tigers into the playoffs where they made it into the second round. The NL Cy Young finalists are Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Christopher Sanchez, and Paul Skeens. I chose Paul Skeens. After his insane rookie season, Skeens came back in his sophomore season with a full season ahead of him. His sub-2 ERA led the NL at 1.97. He threw 216 strikeouts, and he had his second consecutive All-Star game start. So with that, Tariq Skubal and Paul Skeens win back-to-back Cy Youngs. Here's a fun fact, that has never happened before. There has never been 2 pitchers to win back-to-back Cy Youngs at the exact same time. But the most recent back-to-back Cy Young winners are Jacob deGrom back in 2018 and 2019, Max Scherzer in 2016 and 2017, and Clayton Kershaw in 2013 and 2014. All right, we are on to the MVPs. First, we'll go into the AL. The AL MVP finalists are Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, and Jose Ramirez. I have Cal Raleigh winning the AL MVP. The awards voters love storylines, and Cal Raleigh hit 60 home runs, the most for any catcher ever. And defensively, he is just as good. He didn't allow a passed ball until October 10th. in the ALCS against the Tigers. He's one of the most elite overall players and catchers in the league. Now for the NL MVP. The finalists are Juan Soto, Kyle Schwarber, and Shohei Ohtani. I predict that Shohei Ohtani will win the NL MVP. After winning MVP the last 2 years and creating the 50-50 club last year, Ohtani came back hungry for more. Ohtani hit one more homer than last year at 55, but overall, his counting numbers were lower than last year. But this season, Dodgers fans were introduced to pitcher Shohei. Shohei pitched to a 2.87 ERA in 14 games with 62 strikeouts. Shohei is a 3-time MVP, but he is looking to make it 4. Well, those were my predictions for the awards this year. Comment your predictions down below and tell me what you think of mine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.